Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be filming another... Alright, so I'm back with another Shop My Stash Weekly Makeup Basket. I'm going to show you guys everything that I used last week, what I thought of it, and we'll be picking some different items to use this week. So, I pulled everything that I'm taking out, so everything that's in here is pretty much staying in. I'm sorry, this is coming out because I used this yesterday. I wanted to update you guys on the Fenty Concealer. I used this twice during the week, just because I didn't want to have a bad concealer day like at work or anything, so I used it on the weekend. And one day I set it, one day I didn't. The day I set it, I wasn't like impressed. The day I didn't set it, it did crease. So I'll have to use this some more in combination with other concealers, other powders, see what I think. But so far, I feel like it's just a lightweight, more natural concealer. I don't find that it's super hydrating, but it's not drying either. But yeah, not very much comes out on the doe foot applicator, so I'm not 100% happy with this purchase. But I'm just going to keep using it and giving it a little bit of time, just to see if my opinion changes in any shape or form. But I have a bag of makeup over here, and this is everything that's going back. I'm putting back my Laura Mercier highlighter. It's a natural highlighter, but I just haven't been loving powder as much, even though this is as close to like cream as you can get when it comes to a powder highlight. Very natural and beautiful. But I've just been loving cream highlighter, so I'm just gonna pull from my cream highlighters instead of using powder. And then I really did enjoy this Natasha Rose Cheek Duo. Oh my god, I want to get more of her cream blushes because I actually really enjoyed this. I tried it with a sponge before, I tried it with my fingers before. It just wasn't perfect, but I used a makeup brush and then dabbed it on the back of my hand, and then from there dabbed it on my cheek and then blended it out with a damp beauty sponge. It was gorgeous. This highlighter is a little too deep for me at the moment, so I just mostly use the cream blush. I really loved it. I want to pull this out in the spring. I think this is the most prettiest, peachiest blush for spring. You guys know I don't like a peachy blush. Orange is not my favorite shade of blush. Like, no ma'am, no sir. But this one really did something for me. So I'm gonna put this one back, and then we will pull for it another time. And then there's this Patrick Ta blush, and she's a doll. I wasn't in love with this blush. It's my color. I love this type of pink. Give me a cool tone pink all day, every day. But the cream is just like a standard cream blush. It's not a dewy cream blush. And I've really been loving the dew on my cheeks lately. This pink powder is very pigmented and very soft to the touch. So you're going to get some kick up. But I don't mind that like at all. And I've been loving the Patrick Ta layering method. So I've been doing the powder first and the cream over the top for a more dew type of look. Why is there dog hair, or is that my hair in there? But yeah, I don't know. I don't love these as much as other people do. I have some other colors like on my Sephora favorites list or loves list, but I am not going to pick any up at the moment quite yet. I want to try out some different formulas there are at Sephora. So let me know what your favorite cream blush is. I would love to pick one up. But for now, I mean, I can make this more dewy by using glowy products underneath, but it's just, you know, a little bit more work. I wish it would come out with a dewy formula. I feel like this is more his satin. It's not super matte. I wouldn't call it like matte, but satin matte formula. But yes, please, Patrick, if you're listening, come out with a dewy formula. I will be all over that like shit on flies, okay? In regards to eyeshadow palette, my Natasha Denona palette is going back. This is in Mini Love, and then I believe we have Crush in here somewhere. Crush is right here. This one's going back. This is a Mini Crush palette. I like the Mini Crush palette a ton. This one I pulled for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. But this one I used in the past week. As you guys can tell, it's filthy. I need to clean it up. This is my favorite olive lid or inner corner shade. This is perfect for the crease. And then I did do a look with all these colors as well, so those can go back. And then in terms of cheek products, I did love my nude sticks. I think the nude stick formula works the best for the Patrick Ta method. So if you're wanting to put a powder and then a glowier cream blush on top, this is the blush to do it with. Any of the nude sticks, Nudies Bloom, will do it for me. Okay, and this was a beautiful shade. I loved it. I felt like this and this was like a very nice subtle combination, the Persona blush and caramel. I'm not a big fan of the formula. It can look a little bruisey if you put a little too much. So again, this may be a color that I want to declutter in the future to make room for other blushes that I will love and use more. I'm finally ready to put back my Too Faced bronzer. I feel like this has been in for like a month or so. This is the Natural Chocolate. I'm really focused on my Patrick Ta. Oh my god. My Project Pan bronzer, which is a M Cosmetics bronzer. So this one is gonna go back. And then this isn't a Project Pan at the moment, but I feel like I've used enough of it to put back for now. And then in a week or two, I'll pull it back out to get a little bit more use before my next update. So one of these, because I had two of these in, of the Pat McGrath Little Heart Lip Glosses, got used up. It only had a little bit in there. So that one went into my empties, and then this other one has some in it still. So we're going to put that one back in our collection. And then this one's been in for a while. The Maracuja Lip Plump by Tarte in the shade Honeysuckle. So yeah, this one's been in for a while, but it gives me that Clinique Black Honey vibe. So I really enjoyed this one a lot, more than I thought I would. So that's awesome. And then we have like a similar type of color, but in liquid lipstick form. This is a Too Faced matte lipstick. It was a limited edition shade in Hot Toddy. I wore this a while back and never took it out, so we're taking that out. Same thing for this lip liner. I feel like this was in 2 or 3 weeks ago. The Lip Injection Extreme lip shaper, and this is in the shade Puffy Nude. It's okay. It doesn't define my lips enough. If you can get past the burn, it's worth picking up. I would pick it up in a deeper shade if you're around my skin tone and like a little contour to your lip. Otherwise, if you just want something for your lipstick to lay on top of or whatever, this is fine. I believe they're a little pricey, so I would recommend other lip liners over this. But if you already like the formula, I would say, you know, go for it. Or if you're curious about the formula and do like a little contour to your lip, just go for a little something deeper. But if you're fair, I think this one will be perfect. And then I had these two right here sitting in my purse for the longest. So these finally came out of my purse when I was cleaning out one of my purses. So this is the Chanel lip gloss, and this is in the shade 728, and it's more like a corally pink. It's super pretty. Like, it doesn't have a lot of color to it, so if you're scared of like wearing a coral, don't be. You guys know I hate peaches. But yeah, this one is gorgeous because it has a lot of that pink, and I used up a ton of this, so I'm gonna put this back in my collection. At one point we will Project Pan that. Then the Summer Fridays lip balm. It's their lip butter balm and vanilla beige, I believe it is. Is it vanilla beige? Where is it? I don't see the name. Is it in the front? Yeah, this is in vanilla beige. So we will put this one back. I used up one of them last year in my yearly makeup empty. So if you want to check out that video, go ahead and check that out. And then we're left with 3 more glosses. I believe this Charlotte one was in maybe 2 weeks ago, and I got a little bit of use on it, maybe like 2 or 3 uses. It's just a nice clear gloss, so we'll put that one back. And then I really loved this one. It has more of a like slick glossy feel to it. The Charlotte one's a little bit thicker and stickier, but this is the Lip Jelly in Dream, and it is so dreamy. I'm glad I didn't pick up the Kung Fu Panda Tower 28 collab, just because I already have this in my collection and needs use, and it's gonna go bad if I don't use it. And if I have more glosses, it's just gonna take my time away from it. So I will put this back for now, but hopefully we'll come back around to it before it expires. Maybe I'll even Project Pan it. Then we have this little Dior mini sample. It's forget what shade it is. It's like a rosewood shade. I think it's maybe 31 or something like that. So if I can remember, I'll put the name here on the screen for you guys. But yeah, it's a nice gloss. Like, what do I expect? It's Dior. It's always going to be good. So all these things are going back into my collection, and now we can shop our stash for some other makeup items. I want to start off with the new makeup that I picked up in my most recent haul. So all these swatches and everything will be in that video. So I do want to test out the Dior lip glow a little bit more. I got mine in the shade Cherry, and yeah, I need to just test this out a little bit more, see if I think the formula is any better than the drugstore counterpart that I have here, or better than the Clarins one, because the Clarins one is kind of what prompted me to get this. And then I will pick up the Clarins one maybe later on when I finish some other lip products that I already own. But if you want to see a swatch of it, it's in my latest haul video. So this is one of the the lip oils that we'll be using. And then its drugstore counterpart is the Essence Hydra Kiss lip oil, which I think they're duping Clarins. And I know I love the Clarins. I wore this a little bit yesterday. I feel like it didn't last that well. I feel like it dried up pretty quickly, but I'll have to test it a little bit more. But for $4.99, the actual look and appearance and feel of it felt great initially. So if you don't mind reapplying, I think this one is worth the $5. So that's the other one. And then I got this one in the shade 03 Pink Champagne. So that's that one. And then I did mention that I picked up this Kaja gloss from Sephora, and it's in milk tea. I've already used one of these up in the past. I know I love it. It's just a good milky pink color. I did pick up the brown mascara from Tower 28. I did wear it in my, which video was it? Was it in the haul video? I think it was in the haul video. So you can kind of see it there, but it's not like very apparent because I have dark eyeshadow on. But I will try to do some more lighter makeup looks with this on and see how that looks. That'll be our mascara for the week because I finished up my black one. I just wanted to try it out in brown, so that's why I picked that up. And then these two glosses here by Essence. Yeah, this one swatched so beautifully. So I'm gonna try out these two, Woody Watermelon, and I think it's called. Okay, so I am excited to use Bouncy Bubblegum as well. I'm excited about the Halo Glow, been really into a nice glow. And then we picked up two lip liners by Dior. Oops, this is the wrong one. This is my old one. In 300 and in 400. So again, swatches will be up on that haul video. And then we have the Rouge Dior. This is their, what is it called? Their Velvet Lipstick in 100 Nude Lick. A little bit orangey for my taste, but I will try it out anyways. So we're in the primer and concealer drawer. I don't know why there's a foundation in here, but I'm going to pull this Dior one. I really need to use it up. It's used up a lot. As you guys can see, we're to the bottom of the barrel. So that'll be our concealer for the week, besides our Fenty one that we're still testing out. Next, we are in the foundation drawer. So I have some samples and some foundation mixers back here, some tubes, and then glass foundations. Well, this is plastic. So I think I'm going to take my All Hours foundation. I love this thing. It's perfect for winter because it's my shade right now. So we're going to take that one. And then after I broke it, I want to pull this one, but I'm thinking next week. It's not really my shade. I'll have to mix it probably with the YSL one or with the mixer, but I feel like these make my foundation matte. And I'm not going for that. I'm going for the glow. So we'll pull this one out next time. Maybe I'll just like use my lightest powder to kind of lighten it up a little bit and use less bronzer. I don't know. We will see how things go, but we're going to pull out the YSL for now. We're good on the bronzer and powder drawer, so we're going to go to the next one. Okay, so for cream blush, the NuSticks combos have been working out perfectly. So I'm just going to pull out a NuStick one, and this is not the one I want. Let's pull out Cherie, which is like a nice cool tone pink, it looks like. So we'll do this one. And then our Westman Atelier ones have been working out good. So I'm going to pull out Chouchette, which is more of a peachy blush. I really want to get out of my comfort zone, and peach is not my favorite color. So we'll pull these two, and then next time I want to pull something from here and some more ones from over there. So for now, these two are going to be our blushes. For powder blush, I do want to pull out my Dior Coral Blush. Again, trying to use more again, trying to use more of my coral blushes or orangey blushes. And then let's pull out this mauvey one by Bare Minerals. It's in Call My Blush. Not my favorite. So I need to know whether to declutter that one or not. And let's pull out Party, which is a neutral by Tarte. And then we will pull some other blushes. For highlight, I'm not really feeling a highlight. I think I can pull this one to use as a nose highlight. This is the Skin Glazing and Ozone. But other than that, I think we are good. And I might switch out my cream highlight Nectar to the lipstick in Lit. So yeah, this color is lighter, so we'll use that since it's winter time. For eyeshadow, I did pre-pick some eyeshadows, so let me show you what those are. 3 mini palettes here. I feel like I reach more for the minis than I do for my full-size palettes. So this is the only quad that doesn't have the pan on it out of my Rhone ones. This is in 75 degrees, and I can see why, because they're warmer tones. I like more neutral or colder tones on my eyes. So I think the brown ones are probably the ones that I can get use or hit pan on. So I will try to reach for these. I don't think this gold tone is really quite what I like. So I'll use the ones that I know I like. And then I pulled out my Charlotte Darling palette. It's just an everyday neutral type of palette. This one can warm a little. These two run a little bit more warmer, and so does these shades actually, but they're pinkier, so I can deal with it. This purple can definitely cool things down, and this is a great inner corner all over the lid shade, so that's perfect. And then we pulled out another one. This is the Bella Sophia. I believe they renamed this. I don't remember what the new name is. And I got a big dip on these two, so I definitely will reach for these two and then try to reach for these a little bit. The inner corner definitely will get a little bit of use, but yeah, definitely want to get use on my shadows and be able to do my eyeshadow every day. But it's like a little bit harder when you have bigger palettes. I'm a little bit more indecisive, or sometimes I even think to myself in the morning, like, don't even pull for eyeshadow because it's just gonna take too long, especially with the big eyeshadow palette. So I think I'm more inclined to reach for an eyeshadow palette if they're tinier, because they're easier to reach for. They fit in my top drawer, and you know, there's not a big selection of eyeshadows to choose from. There's only 4 in this pan, there's 6 in this pan, and 4 in this pan. So I think this will be better for me. And now I'm going to swatch my cream and powder blushes for you guys. Okay, so we do have the lipstick here by Westman Atelier. It's so beautiful. Then we have Chouchette, which is peachy but has a little bit of pink in it, so it is going to be a little bit more wearable. Then we have Cherie, which I think this is the matte formula, but that does have a little bit of glow to it, so I'm excited about that. And it's like a fuchsia cool tone pink. I don't know how to explain it. Fuchsia usually has more brightness to it, so maybe, I don't know if I'm describing it properly, but I love that sheen. Next up, we have the Tarte Party, I believe it is. Yeah, and that looks a little bit more peachy, but still neutral. So I think that will layer good with Chouchette or any of the other blushes, but mainly Chouchette looks like. And then the next one over here is the Call My Blush by Bare Minerals, which is their Bounce and Blur, I think it's called, or something. Oh no, these are the Gen Nude blushes, and they have the Bizarre cream to powder feel to it. Next up, I have Coral by Dior, which I think will look lovely over or under Chouchette. And I'm just going to not go ham with it because it is very pigmented. And then that is Ozone right there on my knuckles. Such a beautiful highlight. And I can't wait to put that all over my nose because I'm not really feeling a powder highlight on my face. So I think that was everything. Let's put everything in the drawer and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, guys, so this is what the drawer is looking like. So yeah, we have like our staples, like my Gucci blush in here, just like basic eye products and face products, but we also have, like, you know, newer stuff that we're testing out, as well as other things that we're trying to get our thoughts on. So I'm super excited about this makeup week. Let me know what you guys pull for your Shop My Stash. What are you guys using? Did you pick up any new makeup, or are you using what you already have? I hope you guys take care. Until next time, I'll see you all in my next makeup video. Mwah.